From the moment we first comprehend darkness, we fear it. We fear what we cannot see, what we cannot understand. This primal fear is deeply rooted in the human psyche, a chilling echo from our earliest ancestors. It is a fear that has fueled countless stories, myths, and legends throughout history, and at the heart of this fear lies the unknown, the spectral realm of ghosts and hauntings. For centuries, humans have been captivated by tales of spirits that linger beyond the veil of death. Restless souls unable to find peace, their presence, often unwelcome, intrudes upon our world. They manifest as whispers in the night, cold spots in warm rooms, or fleeting glimpses caught in the corner of the eye. These encounters send shivers down our spines, reminding us of our own mortality and the mysteries that lie beyond. But what are ghosts, really? Are they remnants of our loved ones clinging to the earthly plane? Or are they something more sinister, malevolent entities with unfinished business? The answers, shrouded in mystery and speculation, have captivated humankind for millennia. Join us now as we embark on a journey into the heart of darkness. We will explore the history, the science, and the folklore behind these chilling phenomena. Every culture has its own unique relationship with the afterlife. Each one possesses its own set of beliefs and stories passed down through generations. These stories, whether shared around campfires or whispered in hushed tones, serve as a potent reminder of the enduring power of the unseen. They tap into our deepest fears and ignite our imaginations, blurring the lines between reality and the supernatural. From the ghostly apparitions of ancient Rome to the vengeful spirits of Japanese folklore, these tales have transcended time and geography. They serve as a testament to our universal fascination with the paranormal. Some stories speak of tragic figures forever bound to the places where they met their untimely demise. Others warn of malevolent entities that prey on the living, their motives shrouded in darkness. These stories, even if rooted in fiction, hold a strange power over us. They make us question what we think we know about life and death. They force us to confront the possibility that we are not alone in the universe, that there are forces at play beyond our comprehension, and perhaps that is the true allure of a good ghost story. The thrill of the unknown, the delicious shiver down the spine that reminds us that there are still mysteries left to be solved. In this series, we will journey to some of the most haunted places on Earth. We'll speak with those who claim to have encountered these spectral beings firsthand. From haunted castles to abandoned asylums, we will delve into the history and the mystery behind these locations. We'll examine the evidence, analyze the stories, and separate fact from fiction. Our team of experts, paranormal investigators, historians, and scientists will guide us through this shadowy landscape. They'll offer their insights and perspectives on the phenomena we encounter. We'll hear from those who have dedicated their lives to understanding the paranormal, as well as skeptics who offer alternative explanations. Join us as we attempt to unravel the mysteries of the spectral realm. Prepare to be chilled, to be captivated, and to question everything you thought you knew about ghosts and hauntings. This is a journey into the heart of darkness, a quest for answers in a world where nothing is certain, and the line between the living and the dead is blurred beyond recognition. Our exploration into the heart of darkness begins on the quiet suburban streets of Amityville, Long Island. Here, nestled among manicured lawns and picket fences, lies a house with a sinister past. A house forever etched in the annals of paranormal history, 112 Ocean Avenue, the site of the infamous Amityville horror. The DeFeo family met a gruesome end within these walls, 6 lives brutally taken, a tragedy that sent shockwaves through the nation. A year later, the Lutz family moved into the now vacant home. Almost immediately, they reported a chilling series of events. Objects moved on their own, doors slammed shut, and ghostly apparitions appeared. The Lutzes fled in terror after just 28 days. Trapped between worlds, the Tower of London's spectral prisoners, towering above the River Thames, stands the imposing silhouette of the Tower of London. A fortress, a palace, and a prison, its ancient stones have borne witness to centuries of human drama. It is no surprise, then, that the Tower of London is considered one of the most haunted places on Earth. Among the most famous of the tower's spectral residents is Anne Boleyn, the ill-fated second wife of King Henry VIII. Her ghostly figure, often seen clutching her head, is said to roam the Tower Green. Whispers from beyond the grave, Gettysburg's unending battle. Our journey takes us to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. In 1863, a pivotal Civil War battle raged here. The Battle of Gettysburg left its mark on the landscape and time. The battlefield is said to be haunted by spirits of fallen soldiers. Visitors report disembodied voices, ghostly gunfire, and spectral campfires. A lone Confederate soldier is often seen wandering the fields. His anguished cries echo in the wind, searching for comrades. The screaming skull of Silent Hill, a house possessed. Venturing deeper into the realm of haunted dwellings, we find ourselves in the small town of Silent Hill, West Virginia. Here, nestled among the forested hills, stands a dilapidated Victorian mansion with a dark and disturbing secret. Locals whisper tales of a malevolent entity trapped within its walls, a presence that manifests as blood-curdling screams emanating from a human skull. The legend dates back to the early 20th century, when the house was owned by a wealthy doctor with a sinister hobby, experimenting on patients without their consent. It is said that one of his victims, driven mad by the doctor's torturous experiments, cursed the house with his dying breath. Years later, after the doctor's death, the house was purchased by a young couple unaware of its grim history. Soon they began to experience a series of terrifying events. Unexplained noises, cold spots, and the overwhelming feeling of being watched plagued their every move. But it was the screaming that truly terrified them. Blood-curdling screams, seemingly emanating from the walls themselves, echoed through the house. The screams, they soon discovered, were linked to a hidden room where they found a human skull concealed within the walls. The skull, they believed, belonged to the doctor's vengeful victim. Our final destination is Hampton Court Palace, a magnificent Tudor palace just outside of London. Once home to King Henry VIII, the palace is rumoured to be haunted by royal spirits. The most famous is Catherine Howard, Henry's fifth wife. Accused of adultery, she was arrested and imprisoned here. Legend says she ran screaming down the haunted gallery, pleading her innocence. She was executed at the Tower of London. Her anguished spirit is said to haunt the gallery, her screams echoing. Visitors report seeing her ghostly figure dressed in white, running in terror. We've explored locations steeped in chilling history and unsettling energy. Now we turn to those who have dedicated their lives to understanding the unexplained paranormal investigators. These individuals, armed with a thirst for knowledge and a healthy dose of skepticism, venture into the heart of haunted locations, seeking answers where others fear to tread. They utilize a combination of traditional investigative techniques and specialized equipment, EMF readers, EVP recorders, infrared cameras, to document and analyze alleged paranormal activity. Their goal is not simply to prove the existence of ghosts, but to understand the nature of these phenomena and their impact on our world. Some investigators rely on psychic abilities, claiming to communicate directly with spirits. Others focus on scientific methodology, meticulously documenting environmental factors and psychological phenomena that might explain unusual experiences. Regardless of their approach, paranormal investigators share a common thread, a deep fascination with the unknown and a desire to shed light on the mysteries of the afterlife. Tonight, we are joined by a legend in the field of paranormal investigation, Lorraine Warren. For over 5 decades, Lorraine and her late husband, Ed, investigated thousands of hauntings, demonic possessions, and other unexplained phenomena. Their cases, many of which inspired Hollywood films, have captivated the public imagination and fueled countless nightmares. Lorraine, welcome. You've encountered things most people wouldn't dare to imagine. What compels you to confront these dark forces?
It's about helping people, Lorraine says, her voice soft but firm. Helping those who are being tormented, who are living in fear. These spirits, these entities, they need our help to find peace.
You've often spoken about the importance of faith in your work. How does your faith guide you in these dark places?
Faith is my shield, she explains, her gaze steady. It protects me from the evil that's out there. It allows me to see the light, even in the darkest of times.
Section 3. Debunking the myths, the skeptic's perspective. While paranormal investigators dedicate themselves to uncovering evidence of the supernatural, others remain unconvinced. Skeptics, often with backgrounds in science or psychology, approach claims of hauntings with a critical eye, seeking rational explanations for seemingly inexplicable events.
Dr. David Lewis, a renowned psychologist specializing in the study of perception and illusion, has devoted his career to debunking paranormal claims. Our minds are incredibly powerful instruments, Dr. Lewis explains, capable of playing tricks on us, especially when we're tired, stressed, or in unfamiliar environments.
He argues that many reported hauntings can be attributed to psychological phenomena, sleep paralysis, auditory hallucinations, the power of suggestion.
Our brains are wired to find patterns and meaning, even where none exists, he continues. We see faces in clouds, hear voices in random noise. It's in our nature.
Skeptics also point to environmental factors that often contribute to paranormal experiences. Infrasound, electromagnetic fields, even mold spores can induce feelings of unease, hallucinations, and other physical sensations often attributed to ghostly activity. Section 4. When science and the supernatural collide. Dr. Emily Parker. But what happens when science, seemingly at odds with the supernatural, intersects with the paranormal? Dr. Emily Parker, a physicist specializing in quantum mechanics, believes that the answers to the universe's greatest mysteries, including the existence of ghosts, lie in the realm of quantum physics. For centuries, we've viewed the universe through a classical lens, Dr. Parker explains. But quantum physics is revealing a reality far stranger and more wondrous than we ever imagined. Quantum entanglement, the idea that two particles can be linked across vast distances, suggests a connection beyond the constraints of time and space. If our consciousness is not simply a product of our physical brains, but a form of energy that exists independently, then it's plausible that this energy could persist after death, Dr. Parker posits. Perhaps ghosts are not simply remnants of the past, but echoes of consciousness resonating through time. Her research, while controversial, offers a tantalizing glimpse into a reality where science and the supernatural are not mutually exclusive, but intertwined in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. Section 5. A world of ghosts, cultural beliefs and interpretations. Across cultures, the belief in ghosts manifests in diverse ways. From Japan's vengeful Yurei to Mexico's joyous Dia de los Muertos, each culture has a unique relationship with the spectral realm. In Japan, ghosts are often viewed with fear and reverence, believed to be restless spirits seeking revenge. These beliefs offer comfort, guidance, and a sense of continuity in a world often defined by uncertainty and change. Our journey into hauntings takes an unexpected turn inward, into the shadowy realm of our own minds. Sleep paralysis, a terrifying phenomenon, offers a glimpse into the intersection of dreams, hallucinations, and the paranormal. Imagine waking up, unable to move, feeling a weight on your chest and seeing a shadowy figure with glowing eyes. Science explains this as a state where your mind awakens from REM sleep while your body remains paralyzed, often accompanied by vivid hallucinations. Our exploration into the science of hauntings leads us to infrasound, a frequency range below human hearing. These ultra-low frequency sound waves can profoundly impact our physical and psychological states. Infrasound, often generated by natural phenomena or machinery, can trigger dizziness, nausea, anxiety, and even hallucinations. Some researchers believe infrasound may be responsible for some reported hauntings, as old buildings can unintentionally generate these sound waves. Our beliefs can profoundly influence our perceptions and experiences. The power of suggestion can shape our interpretations of alleged paranormal events. Imagine visiting a haunted location, your mind primed for the experience, and seeing a fleeting shadow. The power of suggestion can be amplified in group settings, leading to shared experiences that seem real. Section 4. Electromagnetic whispers, seeking answers in energy fields. Our investigation leads us to the invisible world of energy fields. Electromagnetic fields, or EMFs, are present everywhere, generated by natural and man-made sources. Some researchers believe fluctuations in these fields might be linked to paranormal activity, interacting with our brains and triggering unusual experiences. Further research is needed to understand if and how EMFs might play a role in hauntings. Section 5. False positives and phantom lights, separating fact from fiction. Paranormal investigators often encounter phenomena that have rational explanations. Ghostly apparitions on camera can be dust particles, insects, or reflections, and audio recordings of EVPs can be radio interference or ambient noise. Investigators must employ scientific methodology and skepticism to differentiate between genuine paranormal activity and mundane explanations. Section 1. Whispers across cultures, global ghost stories. Our journey transcends borders, exploring ghost stories and cultural beliefs about the afterlife. Each culture has developed its own interpretations of what happens after death, manifesting in folklore, rituals, and traditions. Join us as we explore ancient myths, local legends, and personal encounters, uncovering universal themes in our fascination with the paranormal. Our exploration of global ghost stories begins in the Americas, where indigenous cultures have deep connections to the land and its spirits. In many Native American traditions, ghosts are powerful spirits capable of influencing the living. Among the Lakota, spirits of ancestors reside in the Black Hills, considered the heart of their spiritual world. Similarly, the Cherokee believe in Nunahai, spirit people who protect the land and its inhabitants. Section 3. Ancestral echoes, African traditions, and the afterlife. In many African cultures, death is a transition to the ancestral realm, where spirits continue to interact with the living. Ancestors play a vital role, offering blessings, guidance, and warnings. In Yoruba tradition, ancestors reside in Orun, the spiritual realm, and communicate through divination, rituals, and offerings. In East African Bantu cultures, ancestors are revered as protectors and guides, honored through libations, offerings, and rituals. Section 4. Restless souls and vengeful spirits, Asian ghost lore. Our exploration takes us to Asia, rich in spiritual traditions and tales of the supernatural. In Japan, ghosts, known as yurei, are often vengeful spirits seeking retribution for past wrongs. In China, ghosts known as gui are associated with unfinished business and themes of karma and filial piety. Chinese ghost stories explore the complex relationship between the living and the dead. Section 1. The enduring enigma, why we're still haunted. Despite centuries of inquiry, the question of whether ghosts truly exist remains elusive. The fascination with ghosts speaks to a deep-seated human need to believe in something beyond the tangible. The paranormal continues to captivate our imaginations and fuel our curiosity. Section 2. A final word, embracing the unknown. The realm of ghosts invites us to embrace the unknown and question our assumptions. The true value of exploring the paranormal lies in the journey itself and the realization that there is still much we don't know. Embrace the mystery, for it is in those moments of uncertainty and wonder that we truly connect with the vastness of the universe.